guys, welcome back to my channel, and today what we're going to do, I wanted to make a flower arrangement and paint this galvanized container. I'm either going to put it in my craft room or here in my dining room. I'm really not sure, but it's such a simple way to just give yourself that summer feel very inexpensively, and if you go out and buy it, it would cost you a lot if it was pre-made. So let me show you what you'll need in case you want to make this project, okay? I've had this, many of you may remember seeing me haul this galvanized tin container quite a while ago. I got it at Michael's and it was $12. It's probably hard to see that, but I got it on sale for 50% off, so that was not bad. But like I said, it was a long time ago that I hauled it, but they still have this very container, okay? Then I caught their flowers. I hauled this about the same time, I think, as I did the container. I got 2 bunches of this right here. I think it's so pretty. I got 2 bunches of these, and these were $8, and I can't remember, they were either 40 or 50% off. I think they were 40% off, okay? And then I got one of these that just looks so French country to me. I loved it. And the price tag on this one, I must have taken it, oh no, here it is. It was $10, and I got it on sale at the same time. Okay, and then what you're going to need, you don't have to do this, but I found if you go ahead and put gesso, which is like a sealer, like a primer like, over your galvanized metal first, your colors are truer and you don't have to use as much of your paint. So I'm gonna use some gesso, okay? And you can find this at, I think it's like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, anywhere like that, your craft store. Then I'm going to be using some Waverly Chalk paint. I love Waverly Chalk paint. This is in plaster. I just wanted to give it a French country, really cute, kind of farmhouse feel. And then I think I'm going to put this celery over top. I think that will be pretty. I may even come in with some hazelnut. And then I may even take some metallic chocolate brown from Folk Art. You know I love this stuff. Then you're going to need some foam brushes and a well-loved brush for your dry brushing, okay? So let me get everything situated and I'll be right back and we will make this cute, easy project. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just open my gesso. And you've seen me do this many times, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. And I'm just going to come down on here and just paint this on here. Like I said, you really don't have to do this step, but I just like it because I think I use a lot less paint and I think the paint's color is much truer, okay? So I'll be back once I get this gesso on all over, okay? Okay, I just finished painting it with the gesso and just took it and put a hair dryer on it on high warm, and it dried very quickly. Now you could stop at this step if you wanted. I think it is very pretty. It just makes it look, I don't know, kind of shabby chic, but I'm not going to. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is use some of this plaster chalk paint, okay? So we'll see. And I don't have a paper plate, so I'm going to have to use this when it comes to my dry brushing, okay? So we're just going to get in here and do just like we did, but with the paint. And you've seen me do this a lot too, but I just wanted something, like I said, French country, even kind of shabby chic. I just love how this is turning out. But you can really, and I've said this so many times, economically make your own things, and you have one-of-a-kinds and they're so less expensive. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and you can see how this is turning out. It really is looking pretty. I'll come back when I get this painted all over with this chalk paint and I dry it with a hair dryer. Okay, here it is painted, and you definitely could make it rougher by just kind of dragging that paint and letting some of the gesso show through. That was very pretty too, but I wanted to do it like this, and I'm loving how it's turning out. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take some of this chalk paint in the celery, but I need to mix it up a little bit better. Okay, we're going to take some of this, and I wish that I had my paper plates, but I don't. We're just going to pounce it off so we don't get too much. And then we're just going to drag it down through here. I'm loving the effect because it's going, these ridges are going to pick up this green. I just wanted something so calming, and like I said, little French country, little shabby chic. I think it's so pretty. And if you could do yours in any color that you wanted, I just really love this celery, and just use a light hand and just brush it. And like I said, all the indentations and high spots are going to pick up all that paint, and you can put as much or as little on it as you want. If you see someplace that you think needs a little more, you definitely can put it on there. Let's see. And it also kind of makes the container look a little old. I am loving this. And get it around the bottom. And it doesn't take long to dry at all. Okay, let's look. Now we need to hit the top of our handles too. Can't forget that with our green. Kind of underneath it. Okay, and this is what we're getting so far. I love that. In person, it is a really pretty green, okay? You could stop right here if you wanted. I'm almost tempted to, but I'm not going to. I hope I don't mess it up. I want to get this bottom just a little bit more. Somewhere on this bottom that it needed it. Okay. All right, so now what I think I'm going to do is take some of this hazelnut, and I'm not going to clean my brush or anything, but I am going to move over here just a little bit and get a lot of this off because I don't want to turn this into a really dark. I just want to put a little bit of dimension on this. And just use a light hand and go over it. I love to layer paints like this because sometimes the way you do your brush, you'll pick up more of that paint than you did in a different spot or a little bit heavier than you did the other one, okay? And that is what we're getting, and I love it. I think it added richness and dimension. I need to put some up here at the top. And like I said, I don't want to overdo it. I mean, I love the green, but I think it needed something just to, and you can see I'm not using a lot of paint at all because I don't want, like I said, to turn this into a totally dark, which you could if that's what you wanted to do, but I don't want to. I'm loving this effect. I do need a little bit more on the handles. I want to be really careful. It almost makes it look like it's a little rusty. I don't like a lot of rust. I never did. It makes my nails hurt. But it almost makes it look like it's very aged, and it definitely gives it depth. I'm loving this, okay? Now, let's see. I might add a little bit more. You gotta be careful, though. You can overdo it. So easy with, I think it just needed a little bit more up this way. Okay. Okay, and that's what we're getting so far. I love it. I really do love that. Look at that. It just looks old to me, okay? And I was even missing one of these. It just adds to the flair. Okay. All right, so now I'm thinking I'll go in with the smallest amount of this chocolate brown, metallic chocolate brown, very small. And we'll get this off our brush because I don't want a lot. And you can see I have not used that much paint at all. Okay, let's just go lightly. And just kind of keep even pressure down through here. Kind of just hit it some more, because that's going to give it like a, I don't know, almost like a shine in places. And you could put a coat of something on it that would make it real shiny if you wanted. But I think I want mine flat. But this just sort of picks up the light and adds a lot to it, I think. It doesn't do a whole lot to it. So don't, you know, unless you put a lot, it's not going to change it a lot. But I'm loving how this is looking. And make sure you just go around and you don't have it all in one spot. And then you come all the way up. Okay? All right. I absolutely love this. I think it is gorgeous. I love how this turned out. May put a little bit more on the top. And you can see I'm not being particular. I just love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is clean this up, and then we'll put our flowers in here. Okay, now what we're going to do is just take this. I'm not even going to put them in foam or anything. I'm just going to plop these down in here. I mean, this could not be easier. I love how this looks. It is so pretty. It just looks like you had this French country garden. You went out and you picked these flowers and you put them in this beautiful container. I couldn't be more happier with how this turned out. It is so pretty. And if you wanted, You definitely could, you know, cut them apart and spread them out if you wanted. I don't want to though. I may just spread them out like this so they're not all up front. Just spread them around just a little bit so that center bunch moves around. Just gotta kind of play with it until you get it like you want it. Just pull it around. And like I said, you definitely could put them in floral foam and get them where you want, but I'm not even gonna bother with that. I just really think this is going to be so pretty like this. And all you have to do is just sort of plop it in there. This is gorgeous. So here's the container up close. I think it is so pretty. I've seen a container this color somewhere. I think maybe my mom has one, but it is so pretty. And I love this arrangement. You could put any kind of flowers in it that you wanted, but I think it definitely gives that feel for that French country look. I just love it. I really do like it. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.